context for you today with 4 areas of focus I'd like you to think about. And the first one is organisational leadership. There's four points of leadership. So, organisational leadership, it's what you do as a leader to develop a strategy and execute that strategy so that you can grow and develop your business. That's very clear, organisational leadership. So, in the context of that, there's a responsibility that we have as leaders to actually grow the organisation that we're associated with. So whether it's a small business, large business, whether it's a social sector organisation, it's a community-based organisation, as leaders we have a responsibility to grow that. Does that make sense? Okay. So the next one we want to talk about, found it. Next one I want to talk about is cultural leadership. Now cultural leadership is actually where you create a high-performing environment. You know, what do I mean by environment? Please don't say green. The environment.
The surroundings.
The surroundings? Yeah? Let me talk about the National College of Business for a moment. What do you get when you walk into this environment?
Free food.
Free food. So you get charity.
Excitement.
Excitement. There is a bit of excitement, isn't there?
Nourishment.
Positivity. There we go.
Nourishment.
Nourishment, yes.
You get a warm environment.
It is a very warm environment, isn't it? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about here. So it's... Sorry, Lynn?
Nurturing.
Nurturing, yes. Very caring. Okay, so on the basis of that, what we're talking about there is the environment. So that's the way, essentially, if you think about the college here, the way the college communicates, relates and behaves with you. Does that make sense? It's the way the college relates, communicates and behaves with you. And isn't it good? Isn't it a great feeling when you come in here? Okay, you know the kind of thing when you go to a restaurant, you stand there and they don't even acknowledge you, and they'll just drag you to a table and just dump the menus on the table. I'll be back in a minute to get your drinks. You know, that sort of thing. That'll tell you something about the environment in that restaurant, won't it? So one of the things that we have to be very conscious of is what it's like for others on the outside to come and work with us, and what it's like for the people on the inside to do the work. So we have a responsibility for that. All make sense? All right, let's move on. Then we have an obligation to innovate as leaders. We should make sure that we innovate what we do, our services and our products. So we must lead that coming out of our organisation. Again, whether it's a community-based organisation or it is in fact a social sector or a private sector organisation, we've got to innovate. We've got to stay at the leading edge of what we do. So we've got to think about that all the time. So when building a dream team's got to be focused on those sorts of things. And then, as I alluded to earlier, the last one is your personal leadership. What you do to condition yourselves to make sure that you're in a very good position to lead effectively.